Hey guys, this is just an announcement video outside of the actual challenge that I'm doing right now. That I suggest you guys check that out if you haven't already. Go and check out the first subscriber challenge. I am currently filming for that, but I thought I'd just let you guys know that there's going to be a series coming up that I already have pre-recorded in one video. But what it is it's a really big video that I can't really format in a way that it's going to go onto YouTube without the right editing. So it's going to be a 10 video series, guys. I'm really excited for it because it goes into my life story and just my past, and it'll help you to understand me if you're someone that wants to really get to know a guy like me, and maybe you're struggling with the same sort of problems as me. Maybe you want to just know more. Whatever your reason may be, I feel like you guys are really going to love this series because it's neat how I do it. I'm not going to spoil too much, but there's some perception that honestly a lot of it was accidental, but it worked so well for what I was trying to do. And I haven't even started editing it at this point, and I'm already happy with the content. So I'm really excited to show you guys that, and I thought I'd let you guys know ahead of time just to get you guys hyped for it, because I may not seem like the most excited guy sometimes, but like I want you to be hyped for it. I want you to be hyped for this series, and I want you to check it out. I want this to be what goes viral, because I do take a lot of risks in this series, and there's a lot of sensitive content, a lot of sensitive details to my life that I was very uncomfortable sharing. But I was surprisingly more comfortable sharing it with a platform with millions of people watching. And it was honestly the closest thing I will ever get to therapy that, you know, ever helped me as much as that series helped me a lot, as not just a YouTuber, but as, you know, a man growing up with the past that he has, that, you know, I even say in another video about my guilt. It's called Guilty. If you guys haven't checked that out already. But I go on and I talk about how the guilt is the only thing that's still trying to kill me. You know, it's the things that I've done to people in my past. That's why I feel so passionately about helping people. This series is going to be very dialogue heavy, but for the story that it's telling, it's going to be very close to me, and I'm going to work really hard on it. And I want you guys to just really, I want you guys to really like it. Much so, I'm more nervous about it than anything, because it is a really risky series to be doing. And just don't mind if I'm staring off into the distance. I'm in the Linden Park Mall right now. But anyways, you're gonna see a lot of my past that I'm not happy about. I'm not proud of it. But the one thing I will tell you guys is everything that I talk about, I did not ever, and I do not to this day regret it. And it's not that I'm not incapable. It's not that I'm not capable, or rather that I'm incapable of showing remorse. It's more so that I've grown enough in the point where I don't want to regret it so much as I want to just make it right. I've grown enough with my past, and just I've had to live enough with my past that I honestly want to make things right more than I want to just regret. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing with my YouTube channel, guys. That's the deeper reason that I go into with Guilty. And I hope it gets people that much more passionately about watching my content for what it does for me as a human being, and not just a YouTuber, because that's the thing that has me wanting to give people more money back, where I want that series, this series that's coming out very soon, as soon as I get the editing done, I want that to be what makes the most money off of this channel. You know, I may not have put a lot of acting or scripting into it, because it was all off the top. It wasn't pre-written at all. I basically thought of the whole thing off the top of my head. And I did it in a way that it was kind of just recorded to be edited and cut into 5-minute videos, because I do jump around a lot, but you're not going to see that with this series. And I might, if I figure out a way that I can do it when the series is over, if it does well enough, I might release the entire video, where you can see just my process and just the way my thoughts kind of went, and the way I just kind of jumped around, because I'd get uncomfortable talking about one thing and I would jump to another, because that was the more comfortable thing to talk about. You'll really understand the kind of guy that I am, because this is not at all an acted series or anything. This is all a true story, guys. That's the best way that I could put it. It's all a true story. I did do it in front of a green screen, so I might be trying to do something with that, if I can figure it out. But I've got a lot of work to do. But I work, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I work very quickly, because I kind of make really good use of my time. And I don't want you guys to wait too long before you just subscribe and hit that bell, and just keep close by to your phone, you know, for this series, because it's probably going to be one of my better series that I come out with, because I still don't even know how I'm going to do the series that I've written as a script about GAD, and just sort of rewrote my past, because I was able to face it. That I'm still trying to figure out, but that's something that might be coming later on in the future. But those are the kinds of things that you're going to see in this channel, is things that are going to bring awareness to mental health in the best way that it possibly could, because it's going to be coming from a guy who struggles with his mental health. And that's what I hope you guys really get from this channel, is you understand a little bit more about people with mental health problems. When you watch the guy who doesn't see his mental health problems as problems anymore. I see them as super abilities, not disabilities, because I don't like to diss my abilities, because that just gives me disabilities. You know? I prefer to see them as super abilities, and I'm trying to save the world, and everyone else is trying to stand in my way because they don't think this world needs to be saved. I do. That's my mission for this channel, and any other platform that I entertain on. I want to save the world, because I do feel like the real Batman, you know, because I have GAD to drive me. That is my mission, is to let it drive me enough until I save the world. And for now, I'm just going to sign out, and peace, one love. I'm done for the day.